Okay, so here's this event that I've been waiting on. So this is the one that everybody kept talking about. Kind of annoyed me because you got people that were like leaking the event before it was out. And there were some people putting out like false information like, oh, you can get a free sword, but oh, I don't know what the mission's called. It's like, then why are you talking about it? But that is this and this is that. So so basically you do get a free sword. This is the sword you get. The Calamity of Enshu, or Eshu. So this should be broken into 3 parts. So this is Ororon's request for help. So I know this is a bit out of the blue, but I've run into a tricky situation and really need your help. If you happen to have the time and inclination and don't mind stretching your legs for the long journey over, please pay me a visit over at the Masters of the Nightwind. I'm sure that things will take a turn for the better once you're here. Thanks, I'm counting on you. So you can either do it now or not, but I already have a lot of stuff in my game open, so I can do this. Also, I don't really feel well. I have a really bad headache right now, and my acid reflux disease is acting up really bad. So if I have to stop to take a breath, it's because the acid from my stomach is burning the shit out of my esophagus. And there's nothing I have that works for it. Like, my acid reflux disease is super severe. I've had it for years. It's inherited from both my parents. Like, it's so bad. If I eat a piece of chocolate, like a tiny piece of chocolate, there it is. And like, it's like so bad, like anything I really eat or drink irritates it. And I also suffer with 2 bladder diseases that makes that even worse when I eat or drink things. And then I do have slight IBS, so my stomach gets irritated as well. Sorry. It's really bad. I'll try to get through it though. So let's accept his thing. Where did it, I think it's because I put it in my list. Okay. So you receive a letter from the Masters of the Nightwind asking for help, signed by Ororon. Just what could have happened? So, if I remember correctly, this mode, because it has 2 different stories. There's going to be one that opens up every day. So there's one that was technically yesterday on Thanksgiving. Today's the 29th now. This part opens on the 28th. There's a part that opens tomorrow on the 30th. Then there's one that opens on the 2nd, and then the last one opens on the 4th. And the event ends on the 16th of this, of next month, December. So, let's see. I'm still trying to see if I can get Linny. And I haven't gotten him yet. I'm kind of really frustrated with this because on Hutel's banner, I didn't get her. When it came to my 50-50, they winded up giving me Dia again. And the way this game works is, if you get a 5-star character on a banner that is not that character's banner, the next 5-star character you get will be a banner character. So in other words, because I got Dia off of Hutel's banner, and it was not Dia's banner but Hutel's banner, the next 5-star is guaranteed, which would be Linny. I've been able to get characters doing this mechanic before. I believe that's how I was able to plan out my course to get Kazuha. Which is funny because it took me 3 years to get him, no joke. Like, since I've been, what, technically almost 4, because I got him this year. It took me 3.5 years. I think I got him back in April, I can't remember. Oh, my heart burns so bad, it burns real bad. I don't have anything for it, nothing works. I've had people say, try antacids, it's like, that doesn't work. I've tried every kind of antacid you can freaking think of. I've tried Tums, I've tried ranitidine, which isn't allowed anymore because that was pulled off the shelves because it was causing people to get cancer. I've tried famotidine, I've tried, like I said, Pepto, I've tried like every acid thing you can think of. Nothing does work for me. And if I drink baking soda water, it kind of works. And there's probably people thinking, what? But yeah, that's what I use as a remedy. But it's not really recommended, because if you drink too much, it will upset your stomach bad. But it actually does work. It actually does. You're probably going to think, what the hell? But no, it actually does work. But I took some earlier. I can't take any more. Come on. Come on. Turn it up a bit. Let me grab this. So, I have him in my team. I wonder if I should swap him out. I had him with me because I was trying to build up his freaking friendship thing. Let's max him though real quick. Alright. That's what I want to do. I'm really low on money in the game. So I could have him with me, but I don't know if I'm going to need him. Reason why I kind of want to keep him for now is Ororon has a unique ability. If you look at his ears, he's not like fully human. He looks exactly like the little bat creatures, the Iktomi Spiritseeking. He looks exactly like a crossbreed between a human and that. I don't know why. Don't care to know why. I know there's people probably going to say, oh, it's crossbreeding. I really don't care. This game's all made up anyway. I really don't give a shit if he's crossbred or not. Don't care. My point is, he has the abilities of those creatures. So, he can use his Spirit-Speaking ability to do a lot of stuff, which I actually like. I don't really use bow characters. Everybody knows that about me. Unless I really like that character enough. Otherwise, I just don't deal with that. But I really like his abilities. They're cool. Every character has their own abilities, like kind of like how Kanich has the same things of the Yunkasauruses. How they can grapple, he can do that. So it's like whatever character is from whatever clan, they get the ability of that Saurian from that clan. So Kanich's has like the grappling, Kachina's is like the digging underground with the Teplasaurs, which you can use her Turbo Twirly to use. He's just standing there ominously, holy shit. Yeah, so he gets a grapple, he gets like mystery, I don't know how to explain his. Basically, he can use a special sight to see things that are hidden. I guess is the best way to explain it. You can find these symbols on walls, and if he highlights them, it causes the walls to like disappear. And he can also activate mechanisms doing the exact same ability. And Milani, what does she do? She rides on a shark. Like her little surfboard, which is kind of like the sharks from where she's from. And her surfboard actually does have a shark face on it. And actually does, like, it bites to attack enemies. That's even what her burst kind of turns into. And then, like I said, with Kachina, she has, like, the Turbo Twirly that she has. They're not, it kind of digs in the ground, but not really. Just breakdancing. So I don't have Shilonen, but Shilonen just kind of roller skates. Because she's from the same clan as Kachina, but her whole shut up. Her whole story is different. See, these are the creatures. See, that's what his ears are supposed to be. This is like what he is. So it's like he's crossed with this creature. They're very cute, but I don't even want to think about that. Yeah, that's what his ears are. Like I was saying about Shilonen, her story is that she's a mechanic, so she's not the same as Kachina, even though she comes from the same clan. And Chaska flies on a gun, which isn't really the same as the Kukasaurs where she comes from, because they fly, but it's similar. Basically, they all have abilities that's tied to their clan.
Once the Traveler shows up, everything will get better.
Man, he's having high hopes for me. Oh my god. She actually said his name. I don't think I've heard most people say his name in the story so far, from what I've played. Because when he first came out, it was like the Uchkanatlan story thing that came out. There was no other main story thing with him in it quite yet, because some of the lines were missing. If you know about that whole debacle, some of the voice actors refused to voice. Not all of them, just a few. I think it was like Kanichi, Kachina, and Hal last time. But in the last event, Kachina was voiced again, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't like talking about that situation, because like I said, it's not my place to say. I'm not a voice actor. I don't have anything to say about that. It's not my place. I understand how they feel. I would hate to have an AI steal my voice and use it whenever they want to make it say whatever they want, because that's been going around for years. That's why some people mistrust AI, but at the same time, I feel like if they really are dedicated to their craft, they shouldn't let that bother them, because if you really think about it, they have so many lines in the game already that if anything or anyone really wanted to steal their voice, wouldn't be that hard. You could already do it with the in-game lines that exist. Like, you could even crop words and replay it over and over again. And I've seen people do that. There's people that make shorts out of one line, especially Skara's lines. Oh my god. There's people using those on TikTok and shit for their thirst traps. And it's like, why? Why? But my point is, I do miss some of them, and I hope they come back. But he's voiced, so I'm not worried about it.
Oh, hey there, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, hi.
So you were looking for us? We came as soon as we heard.
I like how orbs just reappear and disappear.
You did?
Hmm.
That makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Is this what happiness feels like?
That's awkward to say. This is a pure boy, if you couldn't tell.
The heck? Where is this coming from?
Hey man, let him express his feelings. I'm so tired of that shit. You see that all the time, like if a man shows any kind of slight of emotional weakness or cries, suddenly he's a little bitch. It's like, no, he's a human being who has feelings and you should be allowed to feel those feelings. Calling him a weakling and a little bitch and all this other crap because a man shows feelings is fucking wrong. That's what the problem with society nowadays. Based on your gender, they think you're supposed to be something, and they should just let people be what they want to be. I'm so sick of that crap. I'm so sick of that fucking shit.
You are truly the best friends I could ask for. If my vegetables met you, I'm sure they'd grow all the more lush for it.
Okay, now that line's a little weird. I feel like that's a double entendre, get it? If my vegetables met you, they would grow all the more Dude, stop making a gross sexual joke, I will slap you.
What makes you say that?
Like, literally. Oh my god. It reminds me of another game I was playing where a male character makes an eggplant joke towards a female character where he's like, I grow vegetables and flowers, I have books on them. And because she asks him, well, how do you know so much about flowers? And he's like, I have a book on it. And then he goes, well, would you be interested in a book about eggplants? And I'm like, oh my god. There's a game called Tremere, and the character, his name is Noel, and he says that to Annabelle. And I'm like losing my shit.
Well, it's a compliment. I heard that complimenting people makes them happy. Did it work? Are you happy?
Very much so, but about you, you don't look happy.
It's that obvious, huh? Well, you're right. I feel like an aphid who can't find a flower. Granny is standing in my way.
You mean Sitlali?
Yes. Granny's a genius, as you know. Geniuses often stand in the way of others, leading them to despair. And on top of that, I'm her grandson, which means I get a double dose of despair.
You're not a real blood-related grandson. It's more like she adopted you since you were a child. He was supposedly abandoned and left on the side of the road, and Sitlali took him in, but we don't really know much about her yet. Too much, really. Like, does she have parents? Did she grow up in the Wind Kingdom? I'm assuming she did. I said kingdom, I meant tribe. I'm assuming she did, but it's not mentioned where her parents were. I remember a log about her saying she had a hard time as a kid trying to do what she needed to do plus raise him, but I can't remember it fully because it was so long ago.
If that sounds serious, it's because it is. So please, help me deal with her.
He's like, I want you to sneak into her room and subdue her.
Oh, what happened exactly? You make it sound so dramatic.
I think I remember I watched, because I'm subbed to the Mihoyo channel, like the main channel. I get like free codes and stuff what they post. They post them on there for everybody. It's not like just me. No, it's everybody who sees it. They post free codes for you to get like primos in game, primo gems. And they also post like character trailers, story trailers, and I saw this a long time ago, like about a week ago. That's why I was like, well, when are they going to put it out? And it came out yesterday, because today's the 29th now. Oh, my damn head hurts really bad. They put it out on Thanksgiving, I'm not sure why. But like I said, this isn't the full event though, because it opens up every other day, so I can do one for today, and there's one tomorrow. Because I'm skipping it. It came out on the 28th, but I'm doing it on the 29th, and the next part comes out on the 30th, and then the 2nd and the 4th. So what I'm going to do is just play through what I can for now. But like, I
had to get you involved. Most people can't deal with Granny
and I'm an exception. Haha, you think I can? Like, yeah, she went psycho on me in a bar and got super drunk when you ran away last time. It was not ideal. I'm an exception.
Exactly.
Jesus.
You were the first person I thought of, Granny.
Look at her face. She's like, oh my god, please help me. Holy shit, oh my god.
Granny is what I called you when we first met, and I know I got told off for it, but please, let me off for calling you that one more time.
You're kind of coming on a little strong. What the fuck?
It feels like there's something unique about you.
Oh, there is.
Even Granny Seatlali treats you like you're someone special. And everything that's happened since we met suggests it's true.
Golden light bulbs.
If I had a woven scroll that listed the 40 people who can deal with Granny Seatlali, your name would be at the top of that list.
Dude, you're placing way too much hope on me. Could you, like, not do that?
Wait, so who are these other 39?
Also the Traveler. The rest of the list is just the Traveler 39 more times.
Also her, you flatter me, but I'm too young to be a grandparent. Anything for my favorite grandson. I think it's funny if I say I'm too young, because there was another line earlier where he said that we're the same age as Seatlali, whatever that is. I'm already tired of the age crap in this game. See it, people online getting mad at other people for liking a character. Oh, you like a lolly. It's like, shut the fuck up. Let a person like what they want, alright? And besides, Lumine isn't fucking 15 like everybody keeps saying. At best, she's probably really 19, but because she's existed for over 500 years ago and is considered to be an alien life form, she's not really the age she looks. She's probably way older than that. And because this is all a made-up game in a made-up world, none of this shit matters! You flatter me, but,
Please, you've gotta help me. This is really important.
She's like, why did you say that to him? She looks like you picked the wrong fucking option. Also, look at her arm fold. That'll look great.
Although it looks like I'm just hanging around with nothing to do, inside, I'm distraught about the path ahead. Granny Seatlali is blocking my way and I can't get past. But now that you're here, I can start moving again, before time runs out.
Alright, just tell me what you want me to do.
You know how much Granny loves to drink, nap, and read light novels, right? If you offer her what she wants, I'm sure you can lure her away.
Oh my god.
You mean use those things as bait to distract her so she won't notice what you're up to?
That's right. Don't worry, I won't make you do all the work. I've planned it all out, including what you need to say. All you need to do is walk up to her and tell her this. Dear Granny, I have the latest volume of Mirage Warriors here, along with the special edition spin-off of the case files of Miss Orith. Want to read them together?
Oh my god.
She'll pretend not to be interested for a few seconds, then think of an excuse to say yes. As long as you're the one doing the fishing, she'll definitely take the bait.
You really think I have that effect on her? Like, it's weird. I should have said anything for my favorite grandson as a joke, but... even Lumine had the expression, like, whatever you say, your options you choose in this game actually matter, and they impact you later. Like, I already seen it happen. If you say certain things, it'll change something else in the game world, and there's been times where I've locked myself out of shit because I said the wrong thing. You really have to freaking double guess everything that you say. That's why sometimes when I come to events in this game, I drag through them as slow as I can because of shit like that. Like, I really linger on the moment for a very long time.
He's just trying to butter you up. Even Paimon can tell. He's just saying whatever it takes to persuade you.
Oh, you know, Lumine gets easily persuaded. He's kind of like questionable. He lured my soul out of my body into the Night Kingdom when we met him for the first time. Like, and because of that, he's been trying to make up to it. He's like, I know what I did was wrong. I violated you. Yeah, no shit.
No, I mean it. Granny might not say it out loud, but I can tell she has a soft spot for the Traveler.
Uh-huh. Soft spot like these fucking jewels of firewater.
If you say so! Paimon's still not convinced, but if all you have to do is say a few words to Seatlali, it's hardly putting us out.
You know what's funny? Every time you have events like this, it feels like, I know they have Paimon there to talk for you, but Lumine can talk. She has before. And it kind of annoys me a lot that she always puts in her opinion over mine, and it's like, what if that's not really what I wanted to say or how I really feel, but yet she's speaking for me, and it's like, ugh.
It's as easy as watering vegetables, and if my vegetables were here, they'd... Sorry, there's no time for vegetable talk.
You idiot.
Just trust me. Let me take you to her. With you here, everything will be better.
I don't know, man. She's gonna be like, why are you with Ororon? Why is she with you? What are you up to? Like, ugh. Yeah, volume 1. There's a total of 4 volumes, I believe. I think so. Yeah. So gotta head there for... Oh, she's not even there. She's just like outside somewhere. Doo -doo 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 -doo. I'm trying to judge the distance from that quest marker to where I am, because there's been times where I've jumped off things near a quest objective and I get too close to it and it loads me in. Like I drop like this and it'll load me too fast and he actually winds up falling and dying. Because I can't catch him because I can't see. Hold on a minute. Yeah, only he gets it. Should have known. That walk.
Huh?
What's the matter?
It's Granny. She's gone. She was standing there at the cave entrance to stop me from going in. Standing right in my way.
Oh, you were literally standing in your way. This whole time I thought you were being metaphorical.
Granny says it's tacky when light novels use contrived metaphors. I don't want to be tacky.
Wait, but aren't you comparing yourself to a light novel? Isn't that kind of contrived?
Look at our faces.
What? Oh, darn it.
Anyway, looks like your path ahead has been cleared, so I don't think you need me anymore, do you?
Yeah, see, Lolly probably figured there was no point standing in your way anymore. Ororon, whatever it is you so desperately need to do, you're now free to do it.
I don't think it'll be that simple. Granny wouldn't release me from her grasp so easily.
Contrived means deliberately created rather than arising naturally or spontaneously, like you made that shit up.
She might have laid a trap for me, or maybe when I get inside, I'll get caught by one of her surveillance spells.
But why would she want to stop you? You haven't told me anything about what's going on.
Yeah, I don't lay a trap for you. Unless you haven't been up to no good again, have you?
This song subconsciously plays in my mind sometimes. Like, stare at the purple swirling symbol behind her head, and then listen to that slow piano music. Doesn't it feel like a dream song?
I just want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
There's that line.
Rescue someone? Oh no, what happened?
Oh, now you care.
Could I ask you to go inside and take a look at him? I think he should be safe for now, but he'll be at greater and greater risk as time goes by.
Because he's like you, without a soul.
But then, what are you going to do?
Stay out here and wait for Sweet Lolly to come by. So, Ororon is supposed to be somebody who wasn't born with a complete soul. He was born with a half soul. And like I was saying it earlier at the beginning, it has probably something to do with the way he was conceived. We don't know how he was conceived. Like I said, he literally looks like a crossbreed between a human woman and one of those fucking creatures. It probably is that. Because I don't think they can shapeshift. We've seen a lot of beasts in this game, creatures, whatever you want to call them, like transform into mortal beings. Like look at Zhongli and Xiao. They have actual other forms, but they can transform into humans. Same thing with Nebulette, who's supposed to be a dragon, a water dragon. He was born in a human form, and even he doesn't know why. But the fact is, we've seen people in this game transform from creatures into human forms before. So I wonder if that's what happened with his parents. Maybe one of his parents transformed or something. Kind of like, think of it as the fox story, the Nine-Tailed Fox story. How the greatest story is like Tamamo no Mai, how she transformed Kyubi, how she transformed into a human woman. That's even how Seme no Abe's mother was. She was originally a fox who transformed into a human woman to take care of a man that was injured in the forest, and she ended up conceiving his child, and that's why Seme is the way he is. So I wonder if that's what happened. But I don't want to think too far in it, because then I'm getting distracted.
I'll have to wait outside, or I might fall into one of Granny's traps.
But what about me, though?
You mean you want us to fall into her traps instead?
No, you'll be fine. Granny's traps will recognize it's the traveler, so they'll leave you alone.
Really? That's a thing.
Sure it is. I mean, I've told my aphids all about your heroic deeds, so I assume Granny's told her traps too.
Oh my god, what is happening?
You can't just assume that.
Yeah, and she's like a great, kind of not like a great witch, but think about it. These are mysterious people from a mysterious tribe that do mysterious magical bullshit all the time. Like, how are you gonna just create a spell that's not to hurt a certain person? Sure, it could be possible, but not if she didn't know I was involved. What if all the traps she set was for anybody who entered? Think about that.
Either way, I'm counting on you, Granny.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, sounds like someone's life is at stake, so we should probably head in and check things out.
That's clearly not what she said. She's like, you're the best Granny. Please go inside and take a look. Paimon, the fuck? Just appear in front of me, you freak. Yeah?
You're the best, Granny. Please, can you go inside and take a look?
You feel like you're trying to come onto me, but not, but also kind of? What the fuck? Yeah, I'll do it. Send Hazo in. If I'm gonna do that, I better keep Ororon. There might be somebody I need in here. Woo.
Guess we just keep following this path?
All that lag. What is happening?
Ororon seemed pretty confident that Siglali's traps won't harm us. But still, it can't hurt to be careful.
There's that guy. I can either walk all the way around this spiral thing like they want me to, or I can just drop like I normally do. Okay. The cliff wall was right under him. I couldn't see it. Yeah, I think that's what they wanted you to do. They want you to walk all the way around. Something keeps lagging my game really bad in here. What the hell's the problem? Looks like the tribe banners. I keep forgetting what Inan-san says.
Maybe Siglali's traps can recognize us after all.
I don't know about that.
Wait, look! There's someone there!
Yeah, something in this cave is lagging my game bad. This is rare for Genshin. Genshin normally doesn't do this. What the hell is happening? Slow run.
Are you okay? Can you hear us?
He's not responding.
Is he asleep? Or sick? Do you think this is the guy Ororon was talking about?
Probably.
Also, what the heck's been going on here? Lots of strange and mysterious stuff around.
Looks like some kind of ritual. Yeah, it kind of does. If you look at the paint on the ground, like I was saying, Ororon's tribe is special. If you see painted marks like that, it's usually, if you use their spirit speaking ability on it, it usually turns into something.
Could be. Let's get Ororon in here. He'll know what this is all about.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Granny.
All grown up now, are we?
What the fuck is happening? Because even look at her thing around her vision. It looks like the ears of Ororon and the ears of the Iktomi Stars. That's native to their clan. I keep saying clan. Tribe.
I'm truly sorry.
Lies.
Now that you're one of the 6 heroes, you think you can do as you please, do you?
Oh my god.
Well, explain yourself, you dummy. How exactly were you thinking of helping that spirit duffer?
Ororon! And, hey, Siglali.
Huh? Huh? When did you guys... Drat. I wasn't expecting them. And now the Traveler probably caught me yelling at Ororon. Oh, this is not a good look for me.
You know, you should probably just be yourself. Trying to pretend to be somebody you're not is actually going to put me off from you. True, so even in real life. When you see people trying to act super cool or become somebody they're not, that shit annoys me. I'm like, you know, if you're not going to be real with me and you're not going to be who you are and we want to act like everybody else, I have no time for you.
Hello there, you two. We were just, Ororon and we were, play acting.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What I mean by that is I've had friends that were like my friends, but they seen their other friends like go out to parties and do drugs and drink alcohol, and they thought that that was cool. So they wanted to be like them, but it just ended up turning me off to them. And I'm like, you know what? I don't do that. And if you want to fit in more with them than being with me, then fine. Because they would drag me into the shit, is what I'm saying. They would force me to go to those parties. They would force me to try to do that shit. And that's where I drew the line.
You know, acting out some scenes from a light novel, quoting the lines. I didn't actually mean what I was saying. Right, Ororon?
I like how your hand looks like it's melting into your hip, but okay. It's like, what?
Huh? Yes, that's right.
I hate you.
I owe you an apology too, Traveler. I asked you for help, but I forgot to watch my back and Granny caught me. And now we're play acting.
There's no need to apologize. Just watch your back next time. Play acting, huh? Can I join in? I'm gonna make this super difficult for him. Watch this shit.
Traveler, come on, now's not the time for games.
Fucking.
So what are you two up to exactly? Did something happen to this poor guy?
Yeah. Leela's his name. He got into some trouble during a clairvoyance session.
Clairvoyance allows you to see things.
It's a kind of spell that lets your spirit leave your body.
There you go.
So you can access secret knowledge. You know what a medium is, right? You've probably come across them in novels. Anyway, it's similar to that.
I don't like how the way Ororon is staring directly at me, super deadpan. Like, it's like he's staring into my fucking soul.
Leela's problem is his spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
So in other words, his body's here, but his soul's gone?
Well, technically the soul and the spirit are quite the same thing, but yes, in a nutshell, that's basically it.
I just wanted to help bring Leela's spirit back.
Because Ororon doesn't have a complete soul, like I was trying to say earlier. He has like a half soul. He basically wants to use his body as a temporary medium or thing that the soul can enter his body to bring it back. And that's why Citlali's trying to stop him, because she's like, you can't fucking do that. Because you gotta let that soul enter you. You could get possessed by it, and who's to say that even if you let him do that, he'll give you back your body? Who's to say he will? He might just take over it and be like, fuck it.
And I wouldn't have stopped him if it was anyone else. But the issue is, Mr. Leela here is what we call a spirit duffer.
What's a spirit duffer?
You keep fucking saying that.
Someone with no spiritual sensitivity whatsoever. Spirit duffers can't sense or control spirits, much less use spells on them. Now, there are certain methods that can force even spirit duffers into a clairvoyant state. But, well, I mean, look what happened to Mr. Leela. The spells of the Masters of the Night Wind are all based on dealing with spirits. And so are all our problem-solving methods. So for spirit duffers, even our healing methods don't work on them. So, if they get into trouble trying to use a spell, there's basically nothing we can do.
Yes, there is. As long as the soul is involved, I should be able to help.
You do realize that Ororon can enter the Night Kingdom using a spell, and he can look for the soul, but he could probably get trapped himself.
You hear that? No prizes for guessing what Ororon's bright idea was.
Oh, because of your special constitution, right? But isn't that kind of risky for you?
I'll be fine. Granny's just worrying too much. I'm feeling fine now, so I should be able to do it safely. Besides, it's probably our only hope of bringing Leela back.
Don't kid yourself. What happens if it's not as safe as you're hoping, We both know you'll risk it all to try and rescue him anyway. Honestly, you're such an idiot sometimes.
Yeah.
This is a tricky one. It's true that Ororon could be self-sacrificing to a fault, but it's also true that Sweet Lolly tends to worry too much.
I'm with Lolly on this. Ororon's being an idiot. I bet you've got a plan, huh, Lolly? I'm with Ororon, so Lolly's the one being an idiot. I feel like it's wrong to say that. Calling Ororon's an idiot is wrong. Calling Lolly an idiot is wrong. Let's just side with neither of them.
You're darn right, Granny Eatsley's got a plan. Why else do you think I'd be here?
Huh? You do?
Wait, really? You actually know a way to save him?
Yes. I mean, it's a crude solution. But that's beside the point. The point being, don't interfere when Granny's already got things under control. Anyway, Traveler, I was actually going to ask for your help on this. My plan will take quite a lot of work, and it's a little too much for one person.
Oh, great! Well, it's a good thing Ororon brought us here then.
Sure, what do you want me to do?
I intend to use a two-pronged approach. The first is the crude method. Basically, it's looking for a needle in a haystack. See the thing I've drawn around Leela's body? That's a gateway to the Night Kingdom. Once the gateway is activated, all roaming spirits in the area will be drawn to it. If we're lucky, we'll find the one that belongs to Leela.
That seems more dangerous than what Ororon was gonna do. What the fuck? Oh yeah, let me just lay down a spirit trap on the fucking ground and bait it with some cheese, you know, as if one would do a mouse. Not like we're gonna be attacked by any of the souls. That's actually a mini game. There's 3 mini games for this event. They're not opened yet, 'cause they're not out yet. But one of them is you have to play with other players to drive spirits towards a certain area. I'm kind of bothered by that. I mean, it's okay, but I kind of hate how every time there's a cool event, it's like I feel like I'm locked off from it because they want you to play with other players, and I prefer to just play through the event on my own. I don't like where I have to co-op shit, so that's like a big major turn-off to me already.
I'll lend you some of my power like last time, so you can use my clairvoyance. It only works if you use this projection sensor first, though, so don't forget that step.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, this time nothing can go wrong. You'll just feel like you're in the Night Kingdom, and you'll see a lot of roaming spirits around you. All you need to do is gather them up. You can leave Ororon to sift through them and find Leela. Since he wants to help so bad, he can take the hardest job.
Okay, so what's the other approach?
Draw him back, using what I know about the instincts of spirits. As we all know, clairvoyance is usually conducted with the goal of unraveling mysteries. If we can find out what mystery Leela wanted to learn the truth of, we can use that to draw his lost spirit back here.
Oh god.
I'll do some clairvoyance of my own, and channel it through Leela's body. That should give me some idea of what he was thinking.
I'm gonna mind read him.
I don't think she gets it now. The first approach is like fishing with a net, and the second is like fishing with bait. Just like how Ororon wanted us to lure you away with the promise of light novels.
Your point would have been just as clear without the example, Paimon.
See what I mean? See how Paimon always opens her fucking mouth and says the wrong shit?
What? Don't think I won't revisit this later.
But Granny, it's amazing that you can use a person as a clairvoyance medium. I always thought you had to use inanimate objects.
What's with the hand points?
You can't flatter your way out of this one. But you're not wrong. A person without a spirit is just a physical shell, which for our purposes makes them an inanimate object. Traveler, just over there is my spirit loom, which will record the fragments I see during clairvoyance. Once I begin, please arrange them on a woven scroll for me.
That's the second minigame. What was the third one again? First one was driving back spirits, the second one was arranging puzzles, and the third one... Let me see really quick. Fortunately, I think hold on. Nope, I deleted it. I had screenshotted it, and I was checking through my PS4 files, see if I could find it. I didn't. Oh, she'll probably tell me.
Let me know when you're ready. We should get to work.
Hold on, let me see what he has to say.
You can do it, Traveler. Together we'll bring Leela back for sure.
Okay. Hold on. Let me check this. I think when I'm checking the notices, I think it doesn't capture anything. Like, I don't know if my voice is still being captured. I say that all the time, where I don't know if my voice is being captured, and it is. Fallen. That would fall on it, would expect to revive without any resurrection effect. And fixes an issue where characters that had fallen would unexpectedly revive. Why would people be mad about that? What? Let me see. The game's mode, so search for lost spirits, evil banisher, and restoring record fragments. So in search for lost spirits, the scattered roaming spirits will avoid nearby characters. Travelers have to work with other players to use this behavior to drive the spirits, or drive the roaming spirits to the spirit hub and accumulate spirit count. Banisher, travelers and banish opponents that are disrupted the rite by completing all banishing rite objectives and obtain banishing aura in order to finish the battle more effectively or efficiently. And then restoring records, travelers must place fragments in the air specified in order and position, and adjust the relative positions of the layer using overlapping, blocking, and other methods to restore the overall picture to its original state. Okay. I don't know if my voice was captured, but I did say what all three were. I don't know if it captures my voice when I'm looking at notices when I'm recording. I think it does. But if not, there's one where you need to drive spirits to the spirit hub to get spirit count. Then there's another one where you have to fight off enemies while doing certain objectives to get a battle aura or something. And then the third one is to rearrange those pieces on that thing to fix it, to create a picture.
Are you ready? Don't worry, the spirit loom is very easy to use.
I need a little more time. Oh, was I supposed to go up and do it? Alright, let me try it.
I know this is your first time working with it, but I have a feeling you'll do great.
Why do you have to put emphasis on that? I hate this. Okay. Place the fragments in the area in a specific order and position, and adjust the relative positions of the layers, using overlapping, blocking, and other methods to restore the overall picture to the target state. Yeah, I get what you mean. That's what they mean overlocking, because I have to put images over. I'm counting down up there. Let's go with that first. Where do I think it would be? That's too low. Maybe here? Let's see. Below layer. Yeah. It can't be that hard, but my mind is like... Let me see if I'm doing that right. Okay. Takes a minute. Took you 50... That's because I was reading. I lost like 25 seconds. 23 because I was reading.
Oh, the woven scroll is ready. This looks like a person. Who is it?
What was that noise?
It's Sanhaj Kampore.
Huh? You mean that Sanhaj? Ororon's ancient name, hero god?
Yeah, it's his ancient name, persona.
That's right. He was not only one of the 6 heroes, but also a legendary border master of our tribe. 500 years on, and the remains of his spirit is still so strong.
Border Master is an honorable title, by the way. It's only given to powerful figures like Granny Seatlali.
No, not like me. The most powerful border masters can expand the borders of the Night Kingdom and temporarily manifest part of it in the real world. I'm no amateur with border spells, but Sanhaj is in a league of his own. They say his border mastery was what turned the tide in the Battle of the Marriage of Ari 500 years ago. Legend has it that Sanhaj summoned a miniature Night Kingdom and exploded it to defeat the encroaching Dark Calamity.
What the shit?
Whoa, he must have been really strong.
He's like, I'll kill you with night powers.
Of course, it came at a great price.
He died for it.
As far as I understand, both Sanhaj and Tainoch, the leader of the tribal coalition forces, gave their lives to activate this spell. I don't know what Leela was thinking. Even I'd think twice before seeking out Sanhaj Kampore during clairvoyance. So what sort of spirit duffer in their right mind would... I guess folly is the greater part of bravery. I'm starting to feel like something else is at play here. I think I'll pay a visit to his house and see if I can find any clues.
What about the other approach? Shall we keep that up while you're gone?
Yep, you can keep gathering the roaming spirits. That won't be affected. Hopefully you do find Leela that way, because it'll save us an awful lot of trouble.
We won't.
But before that, it looks like we now have another problem on our hands. Connecting with the spirit of Sanhach Kampore has caused quite a stir. I think we may have just spooked all the monsters in the area.
So we have to fight them.
Traveler, if you've got some time, could you go and get them to pipe down a bit? We don't want them to start attacking innocent bystanders.
Yeah, so basically if you draw on the power of souls in this place, it causes enemies to start appear because they're drawn to the souls. It kind of reminds you of how it is like in the Neo games, Neo 1 and 2, how if you put down a yokai instant, they all come out of nowhere. If you've ever done that in the middle of the stage, it's funny, but not funny. Because if you're on a high difficulty level stage and you put down a damn yokai instant, it literally summons every yokai, aka demon, monster, creature, enemy in the area, and it sometimes summons other ones that are not even in the stage. And if you have to fight them all at once, it's pretty hard. It's absurd.
It's fine. I can handle that.
That's what he said.
Oh no, you're staying right here, mister. The Traveler has enough to do already without coming to your rescue.
Alright then. Sorry, Traveler. Over to you, I guess.
No problem. It'll be a piece of cake, except for the cake is alive.
Yeah, don't sweat it! The most important thing right now is getting Leela's spirit back.
The cake is a lie. He's lying to me.
Alright, I'm heading out. See you guys later.
Bye. That is a slow walk. Oh my god. Freaking ugh. Yeah, they really had to go super elaborately with it. So these are the 3 mini games. Like I said, the Search for Lost Spirits one. I'm moving it with my controller. Are you fucking serious? You have to play with other players. What I mean with my controller, the XMB on the PS4 controller, if you move it, look at me shaking that left and right. Look at it. Hold on. Yeah, if I move it, I'm moving the background. This is me moving my controller. I'm not talking about the joysticks, I'm just holding it and moving it up and down in my hands. Like I'm moving it up and down, like left, right, like this. Okay. I guess now you can tell if I'm moving my fucking controller, that's great. So yeah, this is the one. Let's take a look at this. So during the Search for Lost Spirits challenge, the scattered roaming spirits will stay away from nearby players. Use this to drive the roaming spirits away and gather them in the spirit hub to accumulate spirit count. When you successfully gather a shining spirit, I guess the gold ones, you will receive more spirit count. Spirit gathering buffs will appear within the area at intervals. Pick them up to increase your movement speed or restore stamina to characters. When a party member receives a spirit gathering buff, the party's spirit value will increase. When the spirit call value reaches the maximum, the spirit call moment will be triggered for 20 seconds. All characters will continuously attract roaming spirits. This effect is useful for bringing roaming spirits to spirit hubs. Like it brings them to you and you just walk into it. See, I get the mechanic, but why do you have to play with other players to do this? I remember them saying you had to play with other players to do that. What the shit? Like, what? Evil Banisher. In the Evil Banisher challenges, completing all Banishing Rite objectives will award you with Banishing Aura, dealing AoE, area of effect damage to opponents. While Banishing Aura is active, you will not be able to accumulate progress towards Banishing Rites. Once the blessing expires, you can continue completing objectives and once again attain Banishing Aura. That's weird. While it is active, you will not be able to accumulate progress towards Banishing Rites. Oh, when you pick it up, it stops your progress. It's like a gold bar versus a purple bar. Hold on. See, these aren't open yet. I already have one done, I guess. Yeah, that's the clairvoyance minigame. Yep. I do that every freaking time. So I did the first one. We do the second one. Okay, let me back out of this event for a minute. Let me, hold on. Got it, lags on me. Lags all the time. Should be a way for me to... There you go. 23 hours, so this is the main event where he's like, you could talk to her. So that opens in a day, that opens in 2 days. This is towards the sword. So once you get 200, they just give it to you. And then you have to get this. This is the ascension material for it. They only give you 4 ascension materials. God, it kind of seems like you have to do all of this. Kind of looks weird. Alright. Okay. Oh, Ororon is still there. I'm like, did he fucking leave? No. Ororon again. Why? He's like, they're like, you said Ororon. I did, but that's not what I meant. Oh my god. Well, if I get him 3 more times, I can max that out. That's fucking weird. What is wrong with that? Let me see what he says.
Traveler, could I trouble you to keep gathering the roaming spirits over the next few days? Just make sure to use this sensor. Granny already applied her spell to it.
About the marriage of Ari.
The marriage of Ari? Terrible place to grow vegetables, for one thing. And if you're wondering how I would know that, well, it's because Granny told me. If you want to know more, you should probably ask her when she gets back. She has some scrolls on the subject in her house, but my rule is, if you can't grow vegetables there, I'm not interested. So, I've never given them a second look. Truly sorry.
Wouldn't worry about it. It's not like it's your fault. Or isn't. I like how they have her as the focal point. This is funny to me, this moving it around like that. I don't know, I'm pretty sure they said you had to play with other players. Oh my freaking god. Let me see.
Doing detective work means you go.
Yeah, see where it says match at the bottom? Okay. $22 hours. Yeah, but how do you even know if anybody's playing this? I'm gonna wait till that opens all the way up before I mess with that.
I mean, literally.
Give it a break.
High and low.
I should probably wait till they're opened all the way up so I have an idea. Like I said, that's why I was unsure if I wanted to mess with this event right now. Because these don't open right away. Like you have 4 days. Can work on with what I got. Evidence. Let's see. Where do I think it would go? Let's try here. It's probably below there. Must be doing something wrong. Yeah, I need to move a layer. No, that one's fine. It's the other one. There we go. I'm trying to do it early. Trying to guess on where I think it would be. Below. I'm running out of time. Kind of. Below layer. I don't have it quite right. Oh, I see. Oh, that one's hard. Probably because it's the way I put it down. What did it mean request help? I wasn't trying to hit it. Above layer? Let's remove it. Let's put it back down. Yeah, it took me too long. That took me too long. That's not what I meant to hit. Okay. Is that... It's outside of here. I don't even know if I want to try that other way, because you have to play with other players. Damn it.